Weather Watch Alert is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
And on WSA 9, meteorologist Topper Shutt, we issued a weather watch alert this afternoon. So anytime I'm donning a red tie, pay attention. We got a severe thunderstorm watch covering the entire metro area. Unlike yesterday when we had, parts of the far west not covered and eventually southern Maryland not covered, everybody's covered by the severe thunderstorm watch. That goes until 11 o'clock tonight. The bright yellow means that's actually occurring. Severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect. Big storms just fired up here the last couple of hours between Manassas and then through Loudoun County and parts of Montgomery County and Fairfax, and they are hefty. We have numerous reports of hail up to 1 inch to 2 inches in diameter. So here's the radar past couple of hours, and while we saw most of the severe weather early this afternoon kind of concentrated out toward I-81, Luray, Woodstock, and that area, now we see the area of severe weather moving eastward through, well, again, much of Prince William County and Fairfax. And, we're worried about it getting close to the D.C. area because Franklin Park is where the pep rally is for the Commanders. So far, this is moving a little north and not as much east. So that's good news for the pep rally. Look at this. This is what we call an outflow boundary. See that? Isn't that cool? So the sinking air pushes this out. And if you're, in the area, you get a nice refreshing breeze with the storm to the north of you. And sometimes other storms will develop on this outflow. We'll watch that very carefully as we go through the next hour or so. Now, here we go. These are the warnings. So Montgomery County has a warning until 7 o'clock. Again, that storm has hail and winds up to 60. And also Fairfax, Loudoun, and Prince William have a warning until 7:15. And if you look carefully, also within that warning, there's a flood warning. So this storm has not moved particularly fast. Has rainfall rates 1 to 2 inches per hour. So we're going to see some flooding here, some flash flooding in parts of southern Loudoun County and just sort of as you go over the border into Fairfax County. So these are the storms out west that have weakened, but there's still some rain and showers out toward Berkeley Springs and Hagerstown, but nothing like the storms we saw earlier today, because that's where all the severe weather was earlier today. So let's kind of zoom in here just a little bit. I want to sort of get more into these storms. Now, a good news is these are not moving eastward, but I am a little concerned with places into southern sections of Montgomery County and even into Fairfax County. So if you are in Fairfax right now, even in the district, I would try to, maybe put small tables away and certainly put your umbrella down because that's not a good thing. That just acts as a launching pad. Let's zoom in here. Look at the lightning out here. This is just crazy. I mean, lightning strikes, that's about 60 lightning strikes in the past 10 minutes. So Haymarket to Aldi, a lot of lightning and a tremendous amount of rain. Rainfall rates in the red, anywhere from 2 to 3 inches per hour. So there's the flash flood warning for Loudoun until 9 o'clock. So because this storm has moved so slowly, it has generated some flooding. So anytime I think of Loudoun County, I think of Goose Creek. Remember, don't drive across a flooded street or road. It is just simply not worth it. Okay. So we'll kind of zoom back out a little bit, and maybe we'll kind of track this. It's sort of hard to track because it hasn't moved much, really, in the last hour. It's kind of just grown. It kind of become elongated and stretched across the river into Montgomery County. It has tremendous amounts of rain from Warrenton across 66 across the river into Montgomery County. And, we're under a severe thunderstorm watch until 11. We're not alone. Pretty much the entire eastern seaboard is under a severe thunderstorm watch tonight, or at least through the evening hours. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a little closer view of some of the heavier rainfall. And again, this is where the flooding is occurring. So that means that flooding is occurring when you see, anytime we have a warning, it means it's happening. Sort of think of it that way. If it's a watch, it means, well, it's possible, but not necessarily happening. So let's get right in here if we can. This is some heavy rain and frequent lightning. Wow. So that's, right across the border there. So we've got, Waterfall. I think this is some hail just south of Waterfall, just to the west of 15. Carpathian has some rain, but not as heavy as Lena. So this is the heaviest rainfall with this storm, and that's why we're seeing flooding in this area. It just really hasn't moved much, and so consequently, let's pay attention to that. That's as dangerous as the hail and the winds. In fact, probably more so than the hail and the winds. So we'll zoom back out here. And look at the size of this storm. It's very, very large, and it is not moving much. But again, the good news is it's not moving east, okay? So we also have another storm here between Rockville and Olney. So this is basically now just drifting off to the northeast. So far, I think we're okay, but that kind of scares me a little bit. Something might be trying to fire up in parts of D.C. So the pep rally goes until 8 o'clock at Franklin Park. So far, so good. We'll keep you posted. Obviously, we've had reports of a lot of high school games canceled because of lightning and/or heavy rain. And I mean, nothing going on right now at the soccerplex in Germantown, I'll tell you that. And heavy rain still out 50. It's been pounded kind of all day with heavy rain and hail. Let's take a closer look at this storm, which just popped up really in the last 20 minutes around Olney and Rockville. Don't see any hail in that. Winds could be 40, 50 miles per hour, but pretty big time rain. As you go out 28 and Norbeck Road, north of Aspen Hill toward Olney and Brookville, heavy rain, and also 115 too over toward Redland. That's rainfall rates of about 1.25 inches per hour. And Rockville has some pretty good rain right now. It's kind of in between storms if you're in the Willows of Potomac or Beverly Farms, but it's still raining, but big storm east and big storm west, and all the storms are drifting kind of away from you. So I guess that's good. It's good news. But still, these storms are, I guess the best news I have is I don't see as much hail in these storms as I did with the storms earlier. Like about 6:15 to 6:30, it's a tremendous amount of hail in the one in Loudoun County and Fairfax, and I'll show you hail tracks in a second. So there's the one storm from Olney to Rockville, and then this is the other storm here out toward Darnestown, and it stretches really from Laytonsville all the way down across 50 into Haymarket. That's a pretty big storm. Chances are we're going to see some more flood warnings popped into Montgomery County. That's the way it looks right now, to me anyway. Okay, so let's show you the flood warning again, and it goes till 9 o'clock. The warnings go until 7 o'clock in Montgomery County, and for Fairfax and Loudoun and Prince William, they go till 7:15. And here are the hail tracks. I mean, across 50 into Sterling, we've seen hail as much as 2.2 inches in diameter. This kind of just moved. We hit at one point right there at about 5:30, we had hail of 2.2 inches. I think the hail up here past Tall Cedars Parkway, the blue, is about 1.5 inches in diameter. Anytime hail is 1 inch in diameter, that will trigger a severe thunderstorm warning. It's either that and/or winds over 58 miles per hour. Now, here's Futurecast. It's updated. It's doing a little better job now. It didn't do a really good job earlier today. It at least has some showers and storms in the metro at 8:30. I think that's pretty much a given. By 11 o'clock, though, everything moves north. Some storms can be hefty, but they're going to be out toward northeastern Maryland, north of Baltimore. And then, by morning on Saturday, we're kind of left with some clouds and some sun, but we have a decent start to the day. And I would say get your stuff done early. Cut the grass, golf early, tennis, pickleball, whatever you want to do. Do it before like 1 or 2 o'clock. Yeah, this is at 9:30. We're in the 70s. And then by 1 o'clock, we're still in pretty good shape. Just a couple of sprinkles out toward Petersburg. But look what happens. By 6 o'clock, boom, here comes some more showers and storms. Now, again, it seems like the lion's share will be west of town, but just be advised, it's possible to see a shower storm anywhere. And the atmosphere is pretty unstable tomorrow. So some of these that develop will be heavy. A couple of those could be severe. Okay, keep that in mind as well. That's 6 o'clock. Yes, we're not showing much east of 95, which is good because we have the Terps game tomorrow night. By 10:30, I think most of us will have a decent Saturday night with temperatures now in the 60s and low 70s. And then on Sunday, Futurecast trying to bring some rain in the morning, some showers. I think mainly we're dry Sunday morning. I think most of showers roll in as we get into Sunday night and Sunday evening. Some more showers roll in. So the Commanders game probably going to be okay until maybe late in the game. That's kind of the way it looks right now anyway. So here we go. Tomorrow, Sunday, warm with primarily afternoon showers and actually pretty nice on Monday and mainly dry. We'll keep an isolated shower in on Monday, but that's going to be a pretty good day for everybody. Maybe the best day of of the week. So 88 tomorrow, hot, not quite hot, kind of on the edge of being hot. We were 93 again today. So all but 2 days have been in the 90s in September. Mid-80s on Sunday, some showers and storms, and then maybe a stray shower on Monday, but still a pretty good day as well. So after that, some afternoon showers on Tuesday, bleed into Wednesday, and then really nice, refreshing on Thursday and Friday. Temperatures only in the 70s for highs. How about that? So let's talk about the Terps. So prepare for a shower, okay? It's a 7:30 game. I think you'll be okay tailgating, but I'm concerned about a couple of showers during the game. I think Futurecast is a little overdone here with the storms. Just prepare. Temperatures primarily in the 70s, so that's not so bad. Now, the Commanders game. Okay, same deal. Prepare for showers. I feel your tailgating will be okay, and I think some showers are possible late in the game, third, fourth quarter. Temperatures primarily in the 80s across the board. So that's the way it looks now. Again, we're under severe thunderstorm watch until 11 o'clock tonight. I think they'll start to trim it back. But be advised, if you know someone trying to get somewhere tonight, it is Friday night, and they're trying to go out 50 or up to 70 or even out Connecticut or Georgia Avenue, have them wait for an hour, let the storms clear. For now, I'm meteorologist Topper Shutt.